The Peterborough bench includes goalkeeper coach Barry Richardson, who, if he's called upon, would be the oldest player ever to appear in a playoff final at the age of 41. They're two of the highest scoring teams in the country, and their games this season have produced a staggering total of almost 400 goals. A crowd of around 50,000 inside Old Trafford, and both teams supported by more than double their average attendance for league games. But I must say, it must feel like an away game for Peterborough. Their fans outnumbered 2-1, and Huddersfield also got the use of the Manchester United dressing room. And if you add in the fact that 5 of Huddersfield's squad have played here at Old Trafford before, compared to just 1 from Peterborough, you can see why, Andy, the bookmakers make Lee Clark's team the favourites.
Well, I think you'd have to say Huddersfield are certainly the favourites. The fireworks going off here at Old Trafford, and I'm expecting an absolute cracker. Two sides in great form. They scored bucketfuls of goals, and both their managers, this is key, both the managers want to play open, attacking a football, regardless of whether they're under pressure, that they're chasing promotion to the Championship. Both teams are really going to play on the front foot. I'm expecting a really great open game.
Huddersfield may be the favourites, but there was nothing to choose between the teams when they met in the league and the Football League trophy during the season. It was 1 win each and a draw. Both clubs appearing for the 3rd time in a playoff final, and both won their previous 2. Huddersfield in the blue and white stripes, bidding for promotion to the Championship or its equivalent for the first time in 10 years. Peterborough were there only last season, of course, but they were relegated bottom of the table with just 34 points. The teams and match officials will now be introduced to the 3 dignitaries: the Football League chairman Greg Clark, Kevin Miles, Chief Executive Officer Retail of the sponsors N-Power, and Joyce Davis, who's a nurse with the Football League's official charity partner, the Marie Curie Cancer Care. The presentation formalities and the national anthem that will follow certainly give a cup final a feel to the occasion, but it really must make the players feel even more nervous.
I think that's what it tends to do. We always talk about the league form, how these sides did against each other during the regular league season, but this is nothing like a regular league game at all. You mentioned the national anthems, the atmosphere, 50,000 fans inside Old Trafford. It is an enormous occasion, and that is why coping with the pressure is so important to these groups of players.
Playing for a huge prize, a place in the 2nd tier of English football. And I must say the Championship promises to be even more exciting than ever next season. I make it no fewer than 14 former Premier League clubs in there, including famous names like Leeds United, Nottingham Forest, Derby County, Southampton, Ipswich Town, and so on. Will it be Huddersfield or Peterborough who join them? Nervous moments for all the players concerned, but a terrific atmosphere here at Old Trafford. He scored here once, and he was playing for Fulham against Manchester United, of course. A Geordie through and through, but wearing his Huddersfield crest proudly today.
I saw Lee Clark yesterday here watching the League Two playoff final. He looked very calm during that game, just looks a little bit more nervous now.
And what an occasion for Darren Ferguson, who played here, of course, in the early stages of his career for Manchester United. His father not here today because of superstitious reasons. We're about to have a singing of the national anthem led by tenor John Christos, who was born and bred just round the corner from Old Trafford in Salford. But I'm told, and whisper it quietly around here, he's an avid Manchester City fan. formalities are over and we're ready for action. It's Huddersfield against Peterborough for a place in next season's championship. Kick-off just moments away.
Sponsored by Bet365. Sponsored by Bet365.
Brighton and Southampton already promoted to the Championship this afternoon at the home of the champions, Old Trafford. We'll find out who will join them. It's the League One playoff final. It's Huddersfield against Peterborough, and your commentators for the first half, Andy Hinchcliffe and first Alan Parry.
Well, it's going to be the final game in a Peterborough shirt for English football's leading goal scorer Craig McHale-Smith. The Scotland international out of contract and on his way to a new club this summer. Can he sign off by adding to his total of 34 goals and help Peterborough to regain their place in the Championship? Here's the man he's got to beat, Huddersfield keeper Ian Bennett, who twice helped Posh to win promotion when he played for the club some 20 years ago. Somerset referee Steve Tanner takes charge of his first ever playoff final and his first game here at Old Trafford. If we don't have a winner after 90 minutes, there'll be extra time and, if necessary, penalties to decide the third promotion place behind the League One champions Brighton and runners-up Southampton. It's the fifth game in just over a week here at Old Trafford, but I have to say the pitch looks excellent. And with June now just a couple of days away, the players, I'm sure, will be relieved that the weather is unseasonably cool. This morning's Manchester rain has given way to sunshine. One interesting fact, by the way, the team that scores first in the final for this division has almost always gone on to win, Andy.
I think in this game, Alan, it's such a close one to call. I don't think that's going to make too much difference. When I've seen Peterborough this season, whether they score first or concede first, they play the same way. They continue to go forward. If Huddersfield start strong as they did against Bournemouth in that semi-final second leg, they may well get the first goal, but Peterborough will just keep going.
It'll be Peterborough United in their change strip of all black who will get us underway. 10 months and 48 matches have passed by, and now the final promotion place will be decided in the next couple of hours here at Old Trafford. No club has figured in the League One playoffs more times than Huddersfield. This is their sixth attempt to win promotion to the Championships this way, and they've only won once before. They get to keep their normal first choice kit of blue and white stripes. Early touch, and not a very successful one, I'm afraid, for the Peterborough goalkeeper, Paul Jones. It stayed in play, but only just, and he can try again. He's the only man in the Peterborough lineup who's played here before, incidentally, and he didn't concede a goal. Not too many keepers can say that. He played for Exeter City against United in an FA Cup tie 6 years ago, and they drew 0-0.
It was a slightly nervy start from the Peterborough keeper. A couple of back passes and he's sliced them both. This one's gone straight out of play, and Huddersfield, this is what they'll want. They want to get into the Peterborough half very early.
Boyd loses that first challenge, and Peterborough settle, hoping to regain their place in the Championships after just one season. But I must say, if any player is feeling more nervous than Jones, I fear for them. That's 3 touches he's had early on, and they all went wrong. Tomlin doing well, clever skill, and Boyd, one of the best players in the lower divisions of the Football League. He'll be a key figure today. Launched in by Basie, and a much more secure first touch for Ian Bennett, playing in his first ever playoff final at the age of 39.
We're expecting to see a little bit more from George Boyd, playing at the tip of the diamond in midfield for Peterborough. He's only scored 1 in his last 10 games. He needs a big performance.
Gary Roberts, trusty left foot onto Afobe. The 2 Premier League players in this Huddersfield lineup, both on loan. The other one, of course, is Danny Ward. They borrowed from Bolton, Afobe, an Arsenal player. Most of the Huddersfield fans behind the goal they are defending in this first half. And Peterborough get the throw. Great job he's done. Huddersfield for the playoffs in both his full seasons in charge and the club's longest unbeaten run since the legendary former Huddersfield manager Herbert Chapman 85 years ago, would you believe? Little, preventing what might have been a corner. On the way to Naismith, the experienced Scotland international. They've certainly got more experience in their ranks, Huddersfield. That could be a big factor today.
It's very much about settling the big occasion. Both goalkeepers and passes have looked very, very nervous. You're right, the experienced players, especially Kevin Kilban and Grant McCann in the Peterborough midfield, they need to get hold of the ball, just settle their teams down.
Dale Smith gets his first touch. Boyd wins the throw. Offering Jack Hunt. Preferred to Lee Peltier at right back. Peltier in the midfield role today. Here's Tomlin, who played in the conference playoffs last season for Rushden and Diamonds and was a loser against Oxford United. Ryan Bennett, who is the most expensive player in the Peterborough ranks, the central defender. Little with the throw. Boyd in this free roll that might give problems to Huddersfield, picking him up. Strong challenge from Kevin Kilban. Much better kick this time by Jones. Clark underneath it. Ian Kay have been a rock in that Huddersfield defence. Treading on the ball. Boyd the chance, and that's a lovely ball for Mikhail Smith. And the first chance from Mikhail Smith. Oh my word. You would have put your mortgage on a goal.
What an opportunity for Craig Mikhail Smith. As he breaks forward here, you think the net's going to bulge. He's going to open the scoring for Peterborough. Great interchange, ball on the floor, right through the middle of the Huddersfield defence. There's a tackle, a sliding challenge right at the end here, I think, that just takes the ball away and onto the post. If not, that's rolling in the corner.
League One's Player of the Year and the highest goal scorer in English football scorns that first opportunity of the playoff final, to the relief of Kay and his colleagues. Spinning away, trying to get something on it. It was Mikhail Smith who got the touch to the big central defender. Back in by Tomlin, and it's a good ball as well. Bennett had to make a decision. Roberts with the clearance. Peterborough's first attack, very effective.
Well, this is the kind of game I was really expecting when the match kicked off. But what a tackle it was from Anthony Kay as Mikhail Smith broke forward. Looks like he's going to put the ball in the net. He does everything right, Mikhail Smith. It's out of his feet, it's in front of him. But what a tackle from Anthony Kay. Didn't give it up. He sprinted back and made a really timely challenge.
Here they come again. McCann's layoff. And the foul on Mark Little.
An awful lot of width in the Peterborough midfield, but Mark Little from right back, as we've seen on many occasions, will surge forward. And he was certainly fouled then. Peterborough in a good spell here.
So they may have started nervously, Peterborough, but they have certainly looked more aggressive in an attacking sense. Basie, Zakwani, two tall players involved here as well. And the clearance was by Afobe. All the way back to Jones again. He's certainly seeing a lot of the ball early on here. Peterborough keep up with a better clearance this time. Away by Clark, such a commanding figure, the captain of Huddersfield. The Players' Player of the Year for them.
That opportunity for Peterborough was made really with the ball on the floor into the feet of Tomlin and Mikhail Smith. If you look long balls forward like that towards Anthony Kay and Peter Clark, they will just eat it up. They have to keep the ball on the floor, Peterborough, try and stretch that Huddersfield back four.
We see the Wales under-21 international finds Boyd. It goes to Tomlin. Boyd takes over again. Clever skill from him, and a decent effort. The deflection could easily have fooled Bennett.
It's a fabulous piece of football from Peterborough. 4 or 5 passes, good interchange, good movement. It opens up nicely for George Boyd. Takes the shot on. It's a bit of a swerve as well. It's a bit of a swirling wind around at Old Trafford this afternoon. Keep it as well, Ian Bennett right behind it.
Scored a very impressive 17 goals this season, Boyd. It took a while to find his best position. He's been played out wide, but he seems to really suit that role in behind the strikers. There's Bennett, eases that one out of play.
It is such a problem position for the opposition, George Boyd. If he gets it right, he gets in the hole. The back four aren't sure whether to step out and engage with him. The midfielders aren't sure whether to go back and pick him up. So it's very difficult for Huddersfield to deal with him.
We shouldn't be surprised that the first real chance of the game fell to Peterborough. There's no team in English football scored as many goals as they did during the season. An incredible 126 in all competitions. They've failed to score just once in their last 38 games, would you believe? Kay's clearance this time. Zakwani. Key player at the back for Peterborough, who, of course, because of the way they play, do concede a lot of goals. Two of the relegated teams let in fewer goals than they did. Kay's clearance again. Forward comes back to keep possession for Huddersfield, but Naismith has been robbed. Kilbane to the rescue. And he took a chance there. Boyd. Brilliant skill from Boyd. Huddersfield look nervy when Peterborough go at them.
What a tackle that was from Peter Clark, but Boyd certainly looks in the mood. Great switch from left to right here to get behind one defender. Peter Clark is across there. The captain of Huddersfield has done this time and again this season. Brilliant block.
His header finds Roberts. Head gone by Naismith. Is that a handball? They were claiming it, Peterborough. The referee not interested. Hunt. And the cross deflects behind for a corner.
It's the first time in the opening 10 minutes that Huddersfield have actually been able to get the ball up to Afobe, then get it on the floor, get it into wide areas. Hunt will break forward from right back. Does the right thing, tries to put a decent ball in, and at least gets the set piece.
And Huddersfield are very effective from set pieces, as of course Bournemouth found to their cost in the 2 legs of the semi-final. Roberts usually delivers with real accuracy and pace, and they've got some big men in there to contest the ball in the air. And try again, Roberts. A bit rather better with the second attempt. There was a claim for a handball there, but the referee's given a corner.
It wasn't a major shout to come off of Wesolowski as the ball's just held back in by Roberts, headed down. Seems to maybe come off the thigh more than the hand.
Worrying moment for the Australian midfielder that they signed from Leicester City. He now guards the post. Must be 7-8 players in a line there, all jostling for position. You've got to be brave in those situations. Peltier threw himself at it.
Peltier just maybe got half a yard. They are a big danger, Peltier, Kay and Kilban all scored in the semi-finals. And Peltier just a little bit under some pressure there, can't get a clear header on it, but set pieces, Huddersfield are very, very dangerous.
Clark's team were in the top 3 of the division for the last 4 months of the season. An incredible run of 25 league games without defeat after Southampton beat them in December. Arsenal were the last team to beat them, would you believe, in any competition, in an FA Cup tie in January. Bennett for Peterborough. Clark has Roberts rather is down injured, so the referee stopped play.
Roberts just played the ball forward, and there's a trailing leg maybe from Wesolowski, who tried to close him down. As he plays it forward, and he stands on that left ankle. It's really painful.
Really important player for them, Gary Roberts. He's appeared in 50 games this season, the former Ipswich player.
There's a huge opportunity in the opening 12 minutes or so. It breaks down for Huddersfield, and then Peterborough keep it on the floor, get Mikhail Smith moving in between the 2 centre-halves. You think Mikhail Smith's just going to slide this one home, but Anthony Kay, that is outstanding defending. He pace to get back, and then the timing of the challenge, absolutely perfect. He's looking nervously back towards his goal, but he's done enough to send it wide.
Should be okay. First time he's been involved in the playoffs as a manager. He was a player at Wolves for a couple of playoff campaigns back in the 1990s and was a loser on both occasions.
An incredible job, Darren Ferguson, coming back personally from poor time he had at Preston back to Peterborough. It's the philosophy with which he wants his teams to play. They do want to get the ball down. He wants to play with some width, and very, very keen that his team passes the ball as much as they possibly can, and they've been successful doing that this season.
He was sacked at Preston North End earlier in the year. How ironic that Preston have been relegated and Peterborough could be promoted. Zakwani's header, turned forward by Wesolowski. Mikhail Smith. He slipped. Tomlin. Good ball, Rose layoff, finds Mikhail Smith again. Huddersfield diving in on the edge of their penalty area, taking a risk. Tomlin again. Good ball as well for the skipper, Matt McCann. Now Bennett. Zakwani. Rowe. Basie. Clearance was by Kay. Boyd. Ooh, that was a real crunching challenge by Peltier. The referee surrounded by Peterborough players protesting. He's got to act here, the referee.
And Steve Tyner just gesturing all the players away. He wants to make sure that the injured player gets some treatment. This ball just seems to spin, bobble away from Lee Peltier. Then he goes thundering in. He certainly catches the Peterborough player, but the ball just bounces, maybe just spins away. And Peltier throws himself in at it. I'm not sure whether he's playing Boyd or looking to play the ball. I'm not sure why you'd go through the player. To me, he's playing the ball very much and catches Boyd with his left leg. It's a nasty one.
He deals with the injury first, quite rightly. And then with possibly the man who caused it next. Good to see Boyd back on his feet. If the referee will produce a card here, he hasn't yet. And it seems he's not going to. I'd say lucky.
So the free kick has got Huddersfield's way as well, so the referee obviously saw nothing wrong, and I have to agree with him. It was a full-blooded challenge from Peltier. The referee, I think he's got that one right.
Bobby the target here. Robertson behind him, little clears. Mikhail Smith does not let defenders rest. Bobby. Roberts. Tight on that touchline, but he's kept possession well. Huddersfield proving they can knock the ball around. Bobby takes on Little. Goal kick.
It's a really good contest. That Afobe's not happy, he thinks he's been fouled, but he just checks his run and tries to use his pace and power to get in behind Mark Little, but he's a quick, strong fullback as well, just stands his ground. There's no foul in there for me.
There was a player foul for that very controversial penalty in the semi-final against MK Dons, former Wolves. Observations, Andy?
I'm surprised actually the way that Leeds were really pressurising Huddersfield in possession. I just wonder about that Lee Clark team selection, whether that gave Peterborough a bit of a lift. Seeing Jordan Rhodes on the bench for Huddersfield, and they've really gone at this game. They've closed Huddersfield down very quickly on every occasion.
Clark delivers long, looking on the right for Danny Ward, the 19-year-old, on loan from Bolton. Throw down the line for Tottenham, run back by Jack Hunt. This is Roberts. Naismith, of course, in the Premier League for Everton. Scotland international, looking for a Afobe. Clearance by Zakwani. Little under pressure from Gary Roberts, who gets the cross in well. Cleared by Basie.
This is exactly where Huddersfield want Gary Roberts in wide areas. He's been coming in field an awful lot, but when he gets down that left-hand side, he can produce.
Here he is again, linking with Kevin Kilban. Well, you might beat Mark Little for skill, you won't beat him for pace. Billy Clark making his way forward, that's why they're delaying the taking of this throw. Running towards him. Zakwani who got there first. Kilban can deliver now with the left foot, and a difficult one for Little. Ward heads it into the danger area, and Jones just about snatched that.
There just wasn't enough power in the header from Peter Clark to beat the goalkeeper, but Kilban puts a decent ball in. Little makes a complete mess of the clearance, and Huddersfield nearly profits. A very hard header to score with.
A lightning counter-attack took Peterborough deep into Huddersfield territory. Mikhail Smith again bothering defenders with his persistence. Speculation as to where he'll end up. Norwich apparently being amongst the favourites to sign him. But we shall see. There'll be a lot more transfer speculation in the next few weeks. Boyd's head out. Mikhail Smith, got a touch on there. McCann knocked off the ball. Here's Basie. Bennett. Zakwani, who celebrates his birthday tomorrow, he'll be 25. For some party, he's got a winner's medal. Against the Afobe here. It's a good ball too for Ward. And Danny Ward just keeps running. Straight into McCann though. Kilban. LTA. Decent cross. Afobe! Oh, just about got there, Bennett. Wrong again for the persistent Mikhail Smith, who's gone in again! And still there! And finally, Bennett comes to Huddersfield's rescue.
I expect again to end stuff, but that was just an amazing 30 seconds of football. The long forward ball. You think Mikhail Smith is dealt with here. There's two centre-halves, a goalkeeper coming into the picture as well. But he just never stops. Craig Mikhail Smith just keeps chasing the ball down. Causes so many problems. It's not just about his goal scoring. It's about his work rate. Unlucky here. Afobe just bounces off his shins. Great tackle though, covering tackle from Ryan Bennett.
His free kick is good. Over Afobe's head though. Bennett clears again. Mikhail Smith. He felt he was foul there, but the referee says play on. Zakwani clears. Zalewski did well second time, but Roberts back to deny him. Naismith giving away to McCann, the Northern Ireland international. Good ball for Basie. Quickly closed down though by Ward. Kilban's header. And the referee has given Huddersfield a free kick.
It's been a fast and furious opening quarter of the game. Both managers insist on their teams playing with a really high tempo. The sun's just starting to creep through as well. I just wonder whether these players, by the end of the 90 minutes, maybe even into extra time, they're going to find it really tough going on a very big pitch.
Today indicating where he wants the ball played. Delivered by the skipper Peter Clark to just where he wanted it. Basie climbed higher. The referees stop play here because Huddersfield have a player down injured. It is Lee Peltier.
Just a clash of heads as the free kick is knocked forward. Basie does well, real strong header, just catches Lee Peltier. It seems to be more head on head than anything else, nothing malicious in the challenge, just a nasty clash of heads.
Began his career at Liverpool, Peltier, and played for them actually in the Champions League, but never in the Premier League. Tough lad, and he's certainly been involved in a few crunching challenges this season. He's picked up a number of cautions and a couple of red cards as well. Huddersfield were actually in quite a good position when the referee correctly stopped play for a head injury. By the way, it's Huddersfield's 61st game of the season. They played more than any other club in all 4 divisions of English football. So he'll certainly be looking forward to his summer break, but only if they win. By Arfield finds Roberts. That's a lovely flick. I looked at there, Tomlin. We're almost onto it. Phobie's been given offside.
McCann, such an important player for Peterborough. He really can control the game in there. If you can get on the ball, you can make them tick. This ball's not forward to Phobie's really got to be aware because that ball can come back very quickly. He's offside when the ball is played.
Only 18, Benica Phobie was a prolific scorer in the youth teams at Arsenal, and he scored 3 in his last 4 games for Huddersfield. Basie wins it back for Peterborough. Zalewski finding Boyd. McCann. Basie gets his foot through it this time. There's the clearance for Anthony Kay. And the trilogy of playoffs reaches its conclusion tomorrow. Live here on Sky Sports HD1 and available in 3D with Reading against Swansea for a place in next season's Premier League. strong. He gets the throw.
Probably is finding it tough. It's one centre half and the other one will come across. When you're playing that lone striker role as Huddersfield are with the system they're going for, very difficult for Afobe to get past Zakuani and Bennett.
Zakuani in particular a key man for Peterborough. They signed him a couple of years ago from Fulham. This is Naismith. Good run from Roberts. And he got his cross in. Afobe! Oh, it's a great bit of skill initially.
Afobe leads this. Danny Ward's coming in behind him and he's just having a word with his centre forward. Great work by Gary Roberts. Wonderful cross. Just takes it off the toe of Danny Ward.
He couldn't hear. He got the shout from his teammate. 50,000 inside Old Trafford today. Kill ban for Huddersfield. 10 years since they played at championship level. Nearly 40 years, incidentally, since they were a top division club. This is their 7th consecutive season at this level. Zalowski, Basie, to Bennett, on to Mark Little. McCann, Boyd running free again, and finding Tomlin. Basie, Mikael Smith, lovely football. Boyd couldn't quite return it to the leading scorer. Afobe in an advanced role here. Hunt very angry about the challenge from Tomlin.
Lee Tomlin has worked a long way back here to make a sliding challenge. He's unhappy and he's going to be booked for that challenge. That shows how hard Peterborough really are working to try and win the ball back.
Protests come to nothing. The former Leicester City player.
It's not the worst tackle you'll ever see. See, he's genuinely chasing after the ball, looks to try and slide in and win it. It's not the worst tackle I've ever seen. A yellow card for that, to me, seems a little bit harsh.
There was an animated figure, Lee Clark. Turning caution.
He certainly covers a few miles in that technical area, doesn't he, Lee Clark, every game?
Great challenge there by Rowan Ward. Huddersfield have it back again. No, they don't, as the whistle has gone for a Peterborough free kick. Career, of course, in the northeast. A short career here at Old Trafford for him. Header. Afobe felt he was pushed. But he's still in there and finds Roberts. Filled in support. It's a great one here from Roberts. Just over the head of Danny Ward.
It's so important for Huddersfield to get the ball into wide areas and then try and get crosses in towards Afobe. A few occasions now they've done this. Got to the byline, all then about the quality, the delivery. Just too high for Danny Ward at the far post.
Good from him. Appearance by Anthony Kay, who was in the Barnsley team, achieved promotion to the Championships through the playoffs 5 years ago now. Tomlin, little in acres of space here for Peterborough, and just kept running. Why not? Oh, the referee had a look at the challenge on Veselovsky and said no penalty.
Seemed to me Wesolowski was maybe looking for this. Steve Tanner absolutely convinced that it wasn't a penalty. Good break forward from Mark Little. The ball just breaks free. And to me, he's maybe looking just to nick the ball and then throw himself. That's not a penalty for me at all. Looking to maybe just catch the referee out. Steve Tanner's done very, very well not to point to the spot for that one.
Good work by Huddersfield again. Roberts. And he's got away here. And he's got support left and right. Oh, a better ball then, and Huddersfield were in a really strong position.
It's Lee Tomlin all the way back. The last defender there gets his positioning perfectly right. He's a centre forward. He's playing centre half, and it's a good job he was back there.
Naismith. Loses possession. The challenge by Arfield, the foul. Basically, is Tomlin. Boyd. Tomlin. And Mikhail Smith. Misjudges that.
I've seen Peterborough a few times this season. This is the most aggressive I've seen them without the ball. See Barcelona last night, how hard they work when they're not in possession. Darren Ferguson has got his team really at it, closing Huddersfield down. Every opportunity in the Huddersfield half as well. Very impressive.
One back by Afobe. Taking on Basie. Did well to get round him. Arfield. Just beaten to it. Risky defending here. Roberts. Well, that's the second time that Peltier has dived in like that, and I'm not at all surprised that he gets the yellow card.
The referee diffuses this very quickly. The yellow card is out of his pocket like lightning, making sure that no one is going to appeal to him for a red card. It's a late challenge from Peltier. It is a yellow card. The referee again dealing with things very, very quickly. Just don't clear the lines, Peterborough. There comes a time in games when you've just got to put your foot through the ball, get rid of it. They dally with him. It's a very late challenge from Peltier. He's rightly booked, but how quickly Steve Tanner got the yellow card out of his pocket and made sure there was nothing more.
He might have been cautioned for that earlier challenge on Boyd. He has been now his 11th yellow card of the season. No goals, but I must say it never ceases to amaze me the level of skill and commitment you get, even down in the third tier of English football.
That's what's impressed me watching a lot of Football League this season. Leagues 1 and 2 is the way that many managers are encouraging their teams to get the ball down and play. That's absolutely what we've seen at the top of League 1. And in this game, plenty of incident, one major chance for Mikhail Smith. Both sides, you can see, though, are desperately looking for the opening goal. They're not just trying to play through this and try and get to the end of 90 minutes and play for extra time. They're looking to win this in 90 minutes.
I'm pretty sure there's no other country in the world that would attract a crowd as big as this and put on a game as good as this. What is essentially, as I say, 3 leagues down from the top. Little has got a lot of space down that right-hand side for Peterborough. McCann in support. Fullback loves marauding forward like this. So distribution's got to be better. There's Hunt, another man who likes to get forward. A highly rated 20-year-old right back for Huddersfield. Looking for Ward. Peltier. Gesturing, still involved in every kick and every tackle.
He was adamant before the game that he's got his team selection right, leaving his top scorer Jordan Rhodes on the bench. But the longer the game goes on, you feel we will see Huddersfield top scorer at some point. They have to send him on later in the game.
Play on the near post causing problems. Ward with the half-hit shot. Well, it's as even as we thought it might be. Remember, 3 times they met in the regular season, twice in the league, once in the Football League Trophy, 1 win each and a draw.
There's 13 goals in those 3 games as well, so we expect goals. I know this is a big occasion and they're playing for promotion to the Championship, but they're certainly going at it. It's just we haven't seen any goals as yet.
Naismith.
Again, that tells you how close the game is. This is exactly what we expected from this match.
His layoff was short. Kozalowski beaten though by Naismith in the challenge. Afobe again. Roberts takes over. Got away with that. Taking his time about this throw. Urging him to get on with it, and he does, and finds Roberts. There's Arfield, the Scotland under-21 international. Kilban. Naismith. Fine clearance again from Bennett. Has been strong against the Afobe. Boyd. Who's back in possession for Peterborough. Tomlin. Boyd again. Lovely skill from Boyd. Smith closes in.
Fabulous reading of the game from Anthony Kay to get across and make this challenge. Great build-up play, good movement from Smith. He just appreciates where the ball's going to be played to, and he's first to it. Great tackle.
And clearly, Hunt being yellow carded for an earlier challenge.
As the ball was played into Tomlin, Hunt just comes through the back of him, and the referee's done well to pick that one up.
Can. Here's Tomlin. Hunt. Back in by Kozalowski to Tomlin. Cleared by Ward. But good pressure from Peterborough, who get so many men forward when they do attack. Zakwani. Boyd. Lacey. Rowe. Just too difficult for Boyd to take in his stride.
The possession's been split 50-50, and that tells you exactly how difficult it's going to be for either team to win this game, because they are on so much of a par. It's going to take something special to break the deadlock.
As it did with that fine goal by John Mazzino, which gave Stevenage promotion against Torquay here yesterday. McCann. Basie goes down by Ward. Had to get that right. Launched by Jones. Clark follows it all the way. Gives it away to Kozalowski. Now Little. Into the last 5 minutes of a very even first half. Smith having the best chance of the game. Bennett, Basie. Round for Tomlin. Looks as though it might have gone out, but the flag stays down. Arfield under pressure. And the referee saw that as a foul by McCann. base of his neck. Fullback still very calm.
I feel that Dan Ferguson will probably go into the break being the slightly happier manager. It's been very, very close. We've seen that in terms of possession and field position as well, but the one major chance in the game has gone the way of his team, and he'll be pleased about that, but disappointed his team aren't ahead.
Off Kay's head. Here's Boyd onto Tomlin, and that has gone out. There's 8 points between the teams in the regular season, even though they did finish third and fourth. First time in 10 years that the teams in third and fourth place have reached the final in this division. There'll be another stoppage here for another clash of heads.
Nasty collision, the ball just bounces up. Peter Clark and Tommy Rowe both go for this ball, both committed players. Clark's there first, just connects with Rowe. Both players come off with an injury. That's Peter Clark all over, leading by example. The Huddersfield captain has been outstanding this season.
Down with Everton in the Premier League, comes from just up the coast from there at Southport. Back on as soon as the free kick's been taken. Well by Peltier against Boyd, who brought him down. A dangerous place to concede a free kick.
There's a really big opportunity just before the break for Huddersfield. Peltier just rolls away from George Boyd. It's to me again as if he's maybe going to ground a little bit too easily, but the referee feels there is a foul, and this is real danger now for Paul Jones in the Peterborough goal.
Well, Roberts normally takes these free kicks, but he may leave it to Danny Ward, who's got a sweet left foot as well. Here's Robertson, he's gone for goal! Good save.
And sometimes free kick takers may want to whip that over the wall to the keeper's left. This time he just goes for power and accuracy towards that top right-hand corner. Keeper does well to read it. It's a good, strong hand.
He started the half nervously. He's ended it in fine form. Roberts with the resulting corner. Clark trying to get his head on it. Easy got it away, but it's another corner. Good leg pressure from Huddersfield Town. 3 minutes in stoppage time.
It takes a lack of concentration from the Peterborough defenders, and Huddersfield could go into the break with a goal lead.
The bang comes to the near post and got something on that, and it's Safobi! What a chance.
Just couldn't quite manipulate the ball to the side. He needed that ball away from his body so he can turn and get the shot on target. He just can't adjust himself enough to get it away. By the time he makes contact, the way that he strikes the ball is always going to send it wide. He's always stretching as well, but so close to maybe opening the scoring. Lee Clark thinks his team have scored. Sadly they haven't.
Clark wins the header at the other end. Bennett against the Fobi. Man, I think hurt his back there as he fell.
I wasn't sure whether it was when he landed or maybe did he get a whack in the kidneys from Ryan Bennett. They both contest the ball. They'll be running hard. Actually, just he lands awkwardly. Does he twist? There seems to be an awful lot in that, but he's obviously picked something up. Just jars his back, he just twists and then puts some pressure on as he lands, and it's a muscle injury that can be nasty.
He has to come off at some stage. They're certainly well placed for replacements. They've got Danny Cadamartri on the bench, Alan Lee Novak, all strikers, and of course their leading scorer Jordan Rhodes. It's a very positive looking bench that Lee Clark has selected.
I'm sure if Lee was to make a change, he want to stick Rhodes on maybe alongside a It just seems to me like a jarring injury as he lands and twists. And his back just catches the worst of it, the hand straight to the lower back, and that's a muscle problem in the lower back. He's got a problem.
Well, anyone who's had a back problem, and most of us have, will know how painful that can be. At least it's close enough to half-time not to have to take him off, and hope to loosen up and be treated during the interval. Dave Buckley over on that far side with Afobe. But Roberts gets away from McCann's challenge. He did well to put it back towards Arfield. Naismith now. Afobe back in action and looking to get the ball. Here's Tomlin though for Peterborough. Ghosted round that challenge. And the next one. Couldn't quite find Mikhail Smith, but Tomlin back to Boyd, and it's come through to Mikhail Smith right at the start of the half and right at the finish. The most prolific striker in the country this season has had a chance to give Peterborough the lead.
What an opportunity, two major opportunities to Craig Mikhail Smith. He just seems to snatch at this. We've not seen that from him during the course of the season. So relaxed normally in front of goal. If he side puts this to the keeper's right, it is the opening goal. He just really jabs at it with the outside of his right foot. That's always going to send it wide. Didn't expect maybe the ball to break to him, but he has missed two major opportunities in this first half.
Afobe. Clark. Half-time whistle at Old Trafford, and the man in the spotlight, Craig Mikhail Smith, who has scored 34 goals this season, including in both legs of the semi-final. What a chance he had at the start of the half, and an even better chance arguably at the end, but he couldn't take either. And they go off at half-time in the League One playoff final, goalless. It's Huddersfield Town 0, Peterborough United 0.
Well, Huddersfield finished the regular season 8 points clear of Peterborough United, and as many people predicted, very little to choose between these two teams at half-time. The Leeds United manager Simon Grayson and Scott Minto alongside me will get their take on that first half to come. A rarity, not just one, but two misses from Craig Mikhail Smith. He could have given them the early lead with his 35th goal of the season.
Sponsored by Bet365.
Old Trafford, the home of the champions this afternoon, playing host to the League One playoff final. Huddersfield and Peterborough going head-to-head for a chance to play in the Championship. It's been keenly fought, it's been close, and amazingly, two chances for this man have gone amiss. After we're finished here, attention will focus on the Carling Nations Cup once again. It's the decider between the Republic of Ireland and Scotland from the Aviva Stadium from 6, HD1 and 3D as well. And the playoffs move back to Wembley tomorrow. It is a place in the Premier League at stake. The Championship playoff final, Reading against Swansea, 2 p.m, Sky 3D. So we're ready to go then here at Old Trafford for the second half. It's Andy Hinchcliffe and Alan Parry once again.
Thanks, Simon. Huddersfield will get the second half underway. This familiar territory for them. They also reached the playoffs last season, and they went out in the semi-final against Millwall, who of course went on to win promotion to the Championship. Peterborough's experience of this annual end-of-season lottery is restricted to the bottom division of the Football League, and they went up both times in 1992 and again in the year 2000. Can they make it a hat-trick of playoff successes? The manager has made any change of personnel during the half-time interval as Boyd gives it away in Peterborough's first attack. Very strong wind here, which seems to be against Peterborough in this second half.
Ferguson obviously pretty happy with his starting 11. I just wondered, Lee Clark, would he be tempted to throw on Jordan Rhodes, give his side a bit more of an attacking edge? He's resisted that so far.
Here's Boyd trying to curl that one. Clark threw his body in the way, as he always does. McCann, Basie, picked up from Barnett back in January. Kennedy, normal left back, out injured. Bisect his two teammates to get the ball out of play. Obi. A glimmer of a chance to me in the first half. Midfield was a disappointing match in midfield. Gives it away here. Mikhail Smith. Zalowski's layoff. Keeps Peterborough in possession, but not now. Roberts for Huddersfield. Naismith. Obi's layoff to kill back. Now Arfield. That's a lovely ball into space. Hunt. Done better there, the young fullback. Got a backtrack with Tomlin in possession for Peterborough, finding Boyd. So he's got to be careful with every tackle he makes now, but that was a good one.
A competitive start to the second half is what we really would expect. Expect to see more from Huddersfield going forward, certainly.
Ward putting the pressure on a little too literally there. Basically complaining about the challenge from the Huddersfield man. The majority of the Huddersfield fans gathered at the Stretford end of Old Trafford, which their team are attacking here. Roberts loses the race to keep that in play. Couldn't reach it, but Boyd could. He's left it in the end to Tomlin. Zalowski intercepted by Kilban, now Roberts. Good pressure from Peterborough. Wani's clearance. It's come back to a Foley, but the flag is up for offside.
It was a feature of the first half, how hard Peterborough worked closing down Huddersfield. Looks like Ferguson insisting his team do that once again. A couple of times now he's been caught, just lazy coming back. You've got to get yourself back on side and try and get in behind that defence.
Huddersfield were beaten 4-2 by Peterborough right at the start of the season, and they could only draw in the return match last month at the Galfan Stadium. Good tackle by Clark again against Boyd. Interesting little scramble, and Boyd hits the deck and gets a free kick.
The ball just seemed to get stuck under Peter Clark's feet. He couldn't get himself off the ground, and Boyd did well, just nicked the ball away. To my mind, he was just tripped as he tried to make his way into the penalty area. Battles away, gets the ball. It's certainly a trip from Clark.
Well, Grant McCann will claim first take of this free kick, you can bet. The Northern Ireland international scored a cracking goal from a not dissimilar position to this in the semi-final.
So Bennett, I'm sure, would have seen that free kick. He whipped it over the wall to the keeper's left, into the bottom corner. Ian Bennett will be wondering again, is he going to try and do the same to me?
McKenna scored 12 goals this season, the best of his career. Complaining that the wall hasn't retreated the full distance. Goes for goal and was very close.
He's only a couple of feet over the bar. It's a wicked free kick. He whipped the ball down into the ground for the goal against the MK Dons. This one, he looks to put the ball right into the top corner. Still whisker away. Bennett does well. He's across.
Header, Tomlin with the layout to Boyd. He picked up an injury there against Mikhail Smith. The play goes on with Arfield. It's a good ball too for Roberts. And the early cross could have really caught out the Peterborough back four. It really is so difficult to even begin to guess who will triumph here today. They've been very closely matched. And he continues to live every moment. Arfield. Forward by Rowe and then away again by Kay. By Ward, a good ball too for Hunt. And there's the return, in behind Basic. He made a very good challenge.
It's a clever run from Danny Ward, a little give and go in behind the left back. Basic quick, timed his challenge perfectly.
In the Championship in his Charlton Athletic days. So he's got a useful long throw. There it is. And the equal to it. It comes back to the Huddersfield midfielder. And Hunt with the cross, and that's a tester. Naismith. A little period of pressure this from Huddersfield Town. Hunt. And they've still got 4 men in and around that Peterborough penalty box. That's a poor ball.
We haven't seen it often enough from Huddersfield. That's probably what Lee Clark is so disappointed in. His team really haven't got into a rhythm. Not seen them knocking the ball around as they can do, but dangerous ball in from Jack Hunt, decent ball in. Paul Jones not played an awful lot of football for Peterborough, at the situation well and a good punch clear.
Huddersfield have got twice as many fans here, but the Peterborough supporters making their voices heard. A phobie for Huddersfield though. Ward. Supporting club, Huddersfield. Famous old club as well. Our younger viewers may be surprised to hear they won the English title 3 times in their history. They go all the way back to the 1920s. Naismith's throw. Kobe and Michael got in each other's way there, and the throw-in has been awarded to Peterborough. He'd love to be playing in this, wouldn't he, Lee? Wouldn't he just? He did play in a playoff final, that classic match back in 1998 for Sunderland against Charlton. Getting up ahead of steam here, the Yorkshire club. Naismith with the quick throw. Pulled back. Away by McCann. Only as far as Kevin Gilbert. Hunt, a lot of space to attack in front of him here. LTA. Roberts coming in on the far post. And another important intervention by Ryan Bennett.
Very well thought of centre-half. Ryan Bennett positionally gets himself in a perfect spot here as the ball's played to the far post. Gary Roberts doesn't give it up. Dangerous ball in. Bennett is in the perfect spot to stop a phobic. They're getting a clear header in on goal. Wonderful work by Roberts to pull that back. That's great centre-half play.
Barfield, a phobic. Possession by Bennett. That challenge on Wesolowski leads to a Peterborough free kick. Ferguson's team were in the top four for most of the second half of the season, and they've suffered just 3 defeats in their last 20 league games. Tottenham for them. Wesolowski's return not good enough. Touch from a phobic. There's Ward. Barfield ahead of him. Might have to go it alone here. And he has, impressively. Now help arise with Roberts. Another good cross from him, and an awkward ball for Basie.
This is a horrible ball to have to deal with. You're not sure whether an attacker's coming in on your shoulder. It bounces just in front of you. No surprise again, it's Roberts who provides a wonderful ball in. Oh, Huddersfield player really taking a chance. That's a nasty one to deal with. He does well in the end just to guide it back to his keeper.
Hunt. Headed by McCann. Kilban is there for Huddersfield to find Naismith, two of the most experienced players out there. Bennett, calmly done. Naismith. Sakwani. Back to Bennett. To a build from the back. They have so many players in an advanced position. They do gamble in that sense. To get in behind Basie, and he's done so, and he's got away from him. He's got Peltier to pick out edge of the box, and rather ambitiously went for goal.
He could have tried to pick out Benikofobi, but I feel Danny Ward here is looking to score. He does ever so well to get past Basie, who goes to ground a little bit too easy, dives in, doesn't get the ball, and then he just settles himself, Danny Ward. And to me, he's looking to whip this into the top corner, and he is so close to giving Huddersfield the lead. Great work down the flank. And then just cuts in, decides on his options, goes for goal. Oh, goodness me, that's close.
Agony again for Lee Clark. Two bright young managers here, both of whom I'm sure have a great future in the game. Ferguson, of course, has got a long way to go to even begin to match the achievements of his father, but he has a achieved 2 promotions in 3 years, and that's pretty good going by any standards. Both of them, of course, in his previous spell with Peterborough. Little. One back by Naismith. Arfield. Peltier, it's a good ball for Hunt. This looks promising for Huddersfield. 4 men forward here. And he gets his cross in. A Phobie! Was he pushed? Well, that's what they were all claiming behind that goal, but it's gone on to Roberts. And away again from Bennett. Kilban back in. Roberts. Good challenge. Well, it's opening up now, this game, as we reach the hour mark.
Wonder whether tiredness is starting to play a part, but Huddersfield certainly coming into the game a lot more strongly. Certainly down the flanks, they're getting dangerous crosses in. Hunt does brilliantly. The Phobie gets in between the 2 defenders. He feels maybe he's pushed, I'm not so sure. The right back, Mark Little, just about does enough, gets his body in the way.
Well, Lee Clark scored with a fine header. Unfortunately, there was no ball for him. Boyd. Back by Kilban, not an easy one that for Bennett. Control, wasn't it, from Roberts? What a good footballer he is, Gary Roberts. Now Ward. Shakwani first to it.
Peterborough do have to be careful. They're certainly sending plenty of bodies forward, even though they're under the cross the last 5 minutes. The side's getting caught a little bit short at the back.
Substitutes on both sides, warming up down the touchline. Clearly Charlie Lee is going to come on. Lucky not to get the starting position at left back. Lost his place after being red-carded, of course, in the first leg of the semi-final, and therefore suspended for the second leg. And Basie, who clears here, came in and did a good job in his absence. Now Mikhail Smith threatening again. Kay's had a splendid game at the back, alongside Clark. Peltier. Here's Kilban. Again, Bennett throws a rock too far. Here's Roberts. Go back. Arfield onto Hunt. Gordon a Phobie in the box, and Arfield dispossessed. It really is open now. Mikhail Smith says he was fouled. The referee says he wasn't. So Peltier takes Huddersfield forward again. Arfield. A Phobie. Peltier. Under some pressure at the moment, Peterborough.
Huddersfield having lots of joy down their right-hand side. I just wonder whether Charlie Lee might be sent on just to give him some cover there.
Bennett has not put a foot wrong at the back for Peterborough, but he and his colleagues are being tested now. Referee says hang on, because the substitution is about to happen.
Basie just stretching maybe his hamstring there, maybe he has a problem, but he's certainly getting overrun with Hunt and Ward down the right-hand side for Huddersfield. Looks like an injury. Charlie Lee will just come on and slot in at left back, I would think.
Yep, straight like-for-like replacement. Charlie Lee regained his place under Darren Ferguson, having been out of favour earlier in the season. Career at Tottenham. Well, Huddersfield, with that enormous army of fans behind the goal there, beginning to get on top. Roberts, Naismith. Just confirmation that it was the hamstring that went there for Basie.
All those Huddersfield fans in the strip for then looking to pull that ball in towards the goal. It's been a really good spell for Huddersfield. Putting the ball into wide areas, getting crosses in, starting to create a few opportunities now.
Mikhail Smith. risk the ball back to his goalkeeper. And straight into the action, Lee. And he's run straight into Peltier and caught him in the chest.
Oh, this has to be a yellow card. Charlie Lee just, come on, he's trying to get to the speed of the game. He miscontrols this. And he goes flying into the challenge, catches Peltier. Consider some of the challenges that have picked up yellow cards. That one again, it's high, it's late. He should be booked for that.
You can't complain about that. Seven finals in this division have gone to extra time. Could this be another? Terry McDermott in the background there of that shot behind Lee Clark. Great football man, great player in his days as a maestro at Liverpool. He's not even on the field in a matter of minutes. He's involved in the thick of it, quite literally.
Certainly in the wars. He's not the biggest, Charlie Lee. They're looking to isolate him against Danny Ward. Neither of them are going to get anywhere near that ball, but Ward just catches Charlie Lee. That right elbow catches him on the back of the head.
Yellow card, sore head. Quite an introduction. Giving the rest of the players the opportunity to take some fluid on board and also some tactical advice.
The first 5 minutes of the second half, Huddersfield have certainly come on strong, come back into the game. It's really now fortune favours the brave. Either manager really going to go for it? Send on strikers to try and change the course of the game at the moment. It's like we could be going to extra time. A bit of brilliance, and that can very quickly change.
Reaches a conclusion in Dublin. Republic of Ireland taking on Scotland. It's live on Sky Sports tonight and in 3D from 6. This is going to happen to him. 2 minutes of action. He's picked up a caution and saw nose by the looks of it.
As a defender, you're concentrating on the ball that's coming your way. You don't really expect to get caught, certainly not with a flying elbow. Charlie Lee's not really prepared for the challenge, and that's why he's come off worse.
Animosity there. At least I think not. Who said he couldn't track a balloon? Smith was pushed over there, I thought, by Clark. Punt. That's a lovely ball. Harfield. Needs some help. Decent cross, and Zakwani misjudged it.
We're seeing more of Scott Harfield breaking forward as well. Huddersfield are securing much more of the ball, so he can break from midfield. And these dangerous crosses keep coming in. Zakwani just mistimes his jump.
And this, again, is where Huddersfield pose such a threat. Roberts to deliver. Harfield waiting for knockdowns. Clark and Kay amongst the giants he can try and pick out here. It's the goalkeeper who got a fist to the ball, and a good one too to pick out Tomlin. And Tomlin has lost out. Ward. Well played by Ward, and a good second challenge by Lee. Cale Smith getting increasingly isolated now for Peterborough.
And the service up to him has really stopped completely. Very little quality. He's had nothing really to get hold of. That's been the problem for Peterborough. They've just not kept the ball well enough in the second half.
Naismith, Afobe. Now Roberts. Afobe slipped at the vital moment. McCann under pressure here. And a foul by Arfield. They got on with it, Boyd. Now he's lost out to Arfield. And fouled him.
In the first half, we saw George Boyd picking the ball up in space and being able to twist and turn. He's under so much pressure here. Two Huddersfield players closing him down. He hasn't got that time and space now, and he did foul the Huddersfield player.
Well, you would imagine it's a long way out for a shot on target, but you never know with Gary Roberts. Terrific left foot. So he's going to go for it. Arfield. Roberts again gets it through the Pentier. The game's great characters, Barry Fry. Peterborough's director of football looks on. Smith, here's Tomlin. And again by Clark, only as far as Little. Can.
Yes, good foul.
Roberts with a wild swipe, took his feet. Two of the highest scoring teams in the land. To produce a goal between them so far. Cale Smith. Good challenge coming in from Naismith. Now Afobe. He used his arm, I think.
Just as that ball drops, it gets his arms involved. He doesn't need to do that, taking on his chest or his thigh. He turns and he's away there.
Boyd has found some space here.
Did really well just to find that space, but it just wouldn't sit down for George Boyd. He bounces up. He just can't get the ball under control. Tries to head it down into his path. That's how high it bounced. And good defending again from Clark.
First corner of the second half, I think, this for Peterborough. Bennett coming in. Zakwani was behind him and hesitated. Weekend, of course, for the Ferguson family. Met at Wembley last night, went horribly wrong. He put a smile back on his father's face.
I've noticed though, he's not sat in his dad's chair, has he? He's been stood up in that technical area throughout the whole game. He's very keen to go back and sit where his dad normally sits.
It's been a very strange experience for him going to the away dressing room here. Lee. Bennett comes forward. Zakwani. Zalowski, Kilban slides in, but it's Tomlin who has the ball and finds Boyd. And Boyd finds Rowe. Ward now for Huddersfield. Zakwani. Here's Bennett. Bennett under pressure, and he's given it away to Robertson, who's got Afobe in support. Oh, just beyond him. Afobe keeps possession and finds Ward. Good challenge by Boyd. Brilliant. One for Mikhail Smith to chase. And he's in again now. How does the referee interpret that challenge by Kay?
Well, at the very least, it's got to be a yellow card because Mikhail Smith is away from the Huddersfield defenders here. Just as they were under the cosh, Peterborough break the other way. You can see the card in his hand is going to be yellow. There's a chance for Peterborough, then it breaks with Boyd. Really intelligent ball through. Great run from Mikhail Smith. Does the referee think that Peter Clark can get round on the cover? Is that the only reason he's not sending off Anthony Kay? Certainly a late challenge. It's certainly a foul. Maybe the fact that the Huddersfield captain, just in the picture there, was on his way back, saved him.
But in the words of that particular law, it has to be interpreted as a clear goal-scoring opportunity. So Kay's off the hook. But he's still got a yellow. McCann failed with an earlier free kick. Let's see what he can do with this one. Tomlin involved as well. Could be either one of them. Here's Tomlin. He's blocked by Arfield, who didn't seem 10 yards away. Zakwani's header on. Difficult out in that swirling wind. Zakwani. Committed challenge again by Roberts.
I'm surprised the referee hasn't called that back because Scott Arfield was no more than 7-8 yards away as Tomlin strikes that free kick. He's never 10 yards from the ball.
Zakwani. The header on from Mikhail Smith, away by Naismith. Mikhail Smith there again, and now Boyd goes down! And the referee's given a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area.
And the referee is absolutely adamant that it is a free kick and not a penalty. Grant McCann saying it was inside. We'll have to wait and see as the ball breaks again. It's a good spell from Peterborough. They've come back into the game. There should have been maybe an offside call. Boyd breaks forward. He's looking for the free kick as well. I'm not sure there's an awful lot of contact on George Boyd. Maybe the slightest. It's definitely outside the penalty area. He falls inside. But at the most, it's a free kick on the edge of the box.
No question who's taking it this time. The skipper, Grant McCann, lines it up. Good effort! It's in! Peterborough United take the lead through Rowe. And in this final, taking the lead almost always means victory.
Well, an absolutely crucial touch for Tommy Rowe, a vital goal in this game, but this is all about the pace and quality of the ball in from Grant McCann. Put it into a dangerous area, you never know what's going to happen. You've got to give Tommy Rowe credit. He's across the Huddersfield defence. He's first to the ball, and once he gets a glancing header on this, there's no chance at all for Ian Bennett to react quick enough. Great movement from Rowe. Wonderful ball in from McCann. Such an important goal. Darren Ferguson knows how important that goal could prove.
Tommy Rowe, born in Manchester, on United's books as a youngster, has scored and given the crucial breakthrough to Darren Ferguson's Peterborough United.
Well, all Grant McCann is looking to do is put the ball in a dangerous area. He's not looking to score, he's just looking to whip it in with pace and cause problems, and that's exactly what the free kick did.
Yannick Hadamartri, former Premier League striker, on now for Huddersfield in place of Danny Ward. And now suddenly, the team with a massive support are looking for an equaliser. Boyd for Peterborough, who only know one way of playing, and that is to go forward. Mikhail Smith. Oh, he scored! 2 goals in a minute! And maybe a passport to the championship for Peterborough United!
Well, 2 quick-fire goals. How this ball has found its way into the bottom corner, I'm not sure. He's missed 2 sitters in the game, Craig Mikhail Smith, by his own standards. We'll have to get an opportunity to see whether this is deflected in. This is what we've seen from Peterborough all season long. They're a goal up, they're chasing a second goal. Mikhail Smith turns and shoots. There is a deflection off a Huddersfield defender. Ian Bennett is rooted to the spot. If you don't shoot, you don't score. Mikhail Smith loves to take shots on. Comes off the shins of a defender and just spins into the corner. Comes off the unlucky Anthony Kay. Bennett can do nothing about that at all.
Celebrations! At least one member of the Ferguson family is happy this weekend. And his father will be looking on, sharing his pleasure. Almost certainly Mikhail Smith's last goal as a Peterborough player. And it will be so crucial. There were 90 seconds between the goals, and if you take into account the stoppage time, when Huddersfield had to kick off between them in open play, that is less than a minute. Zakwani clears, and Huddersfield look so strong and threatening in this second half, suddenly find themselves 2 goals adrift here. Zakwani with a header away. Silence amongst the packed ranks of Huddersfield fans at the Stretford end.
You've got to give Peterborough enormous credit. They've just scored. They're 1-0 up in such a crucial game. They could easily just have sat back and said, we'll try and see the game out at 1-0, but they don't. All season long, they continue to pile forward. Boyd gets down the left-hand side, finds Mikhail Smith, and they get a crucial second goal.
2 strikers on now to try and change things for them. But it's this striker who's the man in the spotlight again. Those 2 earlier misses will be forgotten. Rowe bursts through again. Great run from Rowe. Well, it's amazing how this game has changed. Whistle's gone. Can hardly be heard amongst the noise at Old Trafford.
And the one thing about Craig Mikhail Smith, you've got to really applaud the way he's continued to keep going. Missed golden opportunities, but when another chance comes along, he does what every good striker should do. Tries to hit the target, tries to score. He's not got disappointed with the ones he's missed. He's had a bit of good fortune. He's grabbed a goal.
Frustration everywhere now for Huddersfield and their manager Lee Clark. They went out in the playoff semi-finals last season. They've gone one stage further this time. But is it a barrier too far? It's the Peterborough fans celebrating. And grim faces at the other end of Old Trafford. And Peterborough set to make an immediate return to Championship football. Zakwani's got to keep going here, he's being pursued. Just gets his foot through that clearance. Mikhail Smith chasing it all the way. Foul.
Oh, Craig Mikhail Smith, how much energy does this lad have? Because he's run 60, 70 yards to get on the end of a hopeful through ball from Zakwani. There's 3 Huddersfield defenders around him. He's still first to the ball. And then he manages to hold off Peter Clark and pick up a free kick as well. That's a fantastic play. Unbelievable energy from Craig Mikhail Smith.
We are going up as the cry from the Peterborough end of Old Trafford. Not confirmed yet, but with 7 minutes to go, it's easy to understand their optimism now. They're going to make a change. It's the goal scorer, the first goal scorer, Tommy Rowe, who will be replaced by Chris Whelpdale. Who's been out of favour recent months, but has started a couple of games recently and normally plays down the right-hand side.
By his standards, Tommy Rowe's had a fairly quiet game, but it was his crucial touch to that Grant McCann free kick which changed the course of the game.
McCann lining up the free kick again. First duty to stand there as a sort of guardian. Oh, he's killed it in!
Trafford has seen some special goals down the years, and this is right up there with them. Grant McCann, the captain of Peterborough, scores an absolute peach of a free kick. The goalkeeper has absolutely no chance. This is up and over the wall with pace. Ian Bennett, absolutely no chance at all. It's the icing on the cake for Peterborough. Grant McCann has been exceptional all season. He gets his rewards. That is pure quality.
The highest scoring team in English football have taken their total to a quite incredible 129 goals now. And the 3 they've scored this afternoon will give them promotion. And almost on cue, the sun comes out. And it's certainly shining on Peterborough. Kilban. Less than 7 minutes it has taken Peterborough to turn this game on its head as Cadamarteri fails to find a way through. 3 goals in under 7 minutes for the most prolific goal-scoring team in English football.
It's the second goal for me, which is the hammer blow for the Huddersfield fans and their players. They're a goal down with, 12 minutes to play? They're still in with a chance. Once that second goal goes in, they really haven't got an opportunity to get back in the game. And then that free kick from McCann is just absolutely superb.
Reminiscent of the one he scored in the semi-finals. Tomlin. Naismith right across on the cover, concedes the corner.
Peterborough 3-0 up. I fancy they might just sit back and try and defend this lead. They think nothing of it, going to get forward, try and get a 4th and 5th. That's exactly what Darren Ferguson wants from his players.
He lost his job earlier in the season as manager of Preston North End. He and Peterborough United seem to be made for each other. Remember, he won 2 promotions in his first spell with the club. Now he is 3 minutes away from celebrating a hat-trick of successes. Smith waiting for the ball to drop at his feet again. It might still, because they continue to pour players forward here. Whelpdale, a substitute. No need to attack, but it's their instinct. Boyd, back again to Whelpdale, who's offside.
This is a really close call. Chris Whelpdale, clever little give and go. And it's just, a yard offside. As you mentioned, they just keep going forward, Peterborough, looking for more and more goals. Incredible.
Disappointment for the second year running in the playoffs for Lee Clark. The season began conceding 4 goals against Peterborough. Could it end in the same fashion here? Mikhail Smith still going, and plenty of support as well. It's Boyd. Tomlin.
This all comes again from Craig Mikhail Smith, just chasing lost calls. He's getting a little bit of luck, back up on his feet. And picks out George Boyd, who can't get his shot away. Keeps the ball alive, and in the end, when the shot does come in from Tomlin, he just can't keep it down. A little bit tired with that shot, but he won't mind. His team are 3 up.
Disillusioned and beaten. Huddersfield going through the motions. Peterborough going through the gears again. And here's Mikhail Smith again. Oh, good challenge. However, they just pour forward in numbers again. Whelpdale. Few tricks just to keep possession, really. In the end, he lost it. With the challenge. Chasing down Zakwani. seconds. Delivers into the box. It's a decent ball. Zakwani did enough.
There's been consolation now really for Huddersfield. Peter Clark has been sent forward as an extra centre forward, but Zakwani did well again, got his body in the way, made sure Clark couldn't get a clean header.
Peterborough are 3 minutes away from celebrating promotion. A little opportunity come round again. You wonder for players like Kevin Kilban, who has such a wonderful career. He's never won here at Old Trafford in his long and distinguished career. Zalewski leaves it to Boyd. Tomlin. McCann, scorer of that wonderful free kick. Day for that. Kilban. There's going to be a late cameo substitution for David Ball, the Peterborough player, and the striker they signed in January from Manchester City. Go back to Lee Tomlin. Was once on the subs bench here for a Manchester derby. Couldn't get on that. Kilban's long throw. McCann will clear. Peltier wins it back off him, but to no avail. 60 seconds from the final whistle at a sunlit Old Trafford in the penultimate game of the English domestic season.
League One seasons for both these clubs were really condensed into 7 extraordinary minutes of football. That's what changed the course of this match. You just couldn't see 3 goals coming 10-15 minutes into the half, but those goals have come. Peterborough have been amazing.
Zakwani's clearance. Boyd gets it away. They're all counting down now to the whistle that will signal the celebrations for Peterborough. Back in by Naismith. The goalkeeper hesitates, but it doesn't matter. It's out of play, and I would think once Jones has taken this goal kick, it'll be all over. And 7 minutes means that Peterborough United are back in the Championship after an absence of just 1 year. As I mentioned before, Darren Ferguson's got a long way to go to match his father's achievements in the game, but that is now 3 promotions in 3 years for him. Some record. Celebrations for Peterborough United, for the losers Huddersfield, who played more games than any other team in the country this season. That long journey has ended in defeat and heartbreak. Darren McCann, the chairman of Huddersfield, of Peterborough rather, the man who breathed new life back into them with his investment, out there celebrating now with his players and the delighted and overjoyed backroom staff. What a moment.
Well, it's been a bad weekend for Sir Alex, but for Darren Ferguson and his Peterborough players, what an extraordinary turn of events in this second half. 7 crucial minutes decided the game, and what they did, Peterborough, they stayed strong. Huddersfield came on strong in the second half. Peterborough kept believing. They got the goals at crucial times, and devastation there for Peter Clark. They've had a great season, Huddersfield, but the story for Darren Ferguson and Peterborough is just incredible.
Well, two of Peterborough United's heroes are down there now at pitchside with our man Greg Whelan.
Right, Championship football beckons once again for Peterborough. Quite magnificent afternoon.
Unbelievable. You see the scenes, it's unbelievable, you know. We're unfortunate not to go up automatically, we just slipped off towards the end, but to win, this is the best. I said to the lads, it's the best way to win in the playoffs. This is the third time I've done it now and I'm just over the moon.
But how about winning it this way? 3 goals in 7 minutes.
That's what we can do, you know. We can soak up a pressure and then hit teams in the counter-attack, and when you've got people like Craig, I said it in the playoffs, Craig, George, Tomo, we're always going to score goals.
You've hit a few free kicks in your time, haven't you? Many better than that one?
No, that's the best I've ever hit. I'm over the moon with it. And to be an occasion like this as well, it's just unreal.
Hat-trick of wins for you in playoff finals. What's the secret?
I think it's my little boy being mascot. That's 2 in a row for him now, so I like to thank my little boy Bailey, because that's twice he's been mascot and 2 wins for him, so I'm over the moon.
Craig, emotional day for you. What a way to bow out, assuming you do.
It's fantastic. Like, first half we worked hard, maybe should have scored a couple in the first half, but we come under a bit of pressure, and the boys are fantastic. Back four, unbelievable to keep them out. And then the other end, we've got people that can score goals. Grant's free kick, Rory's little header. It's fantastic. What a day for the supporters and the boys.
That chance just before half-time, you didn't take it. Did you fear the worst then?
No, I knew I'd get another one. It's just I probably snatched it after the early one in a couple of minutes, but I knew I'd get another chance, and I knew I'd tuck it away.
It's a special day for you. Look at these fans. What a way to say goodbye.
Oh, it's been fantastic. The fans all season, but ever since I've been at Peterborough, have been fantastic with me, and they deserve this. It's fantastic for the boys and everyone involved in the club.
Fantastic day for all of you. Grant, you're the Empire man of the match. Craig, do the honours for us, please.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
What an amazing 7 minutes they provided. Craig McKell-Smith with his 35th goal of the season. Heartbreak for Huddersfield. It was heartbreak for Sir Alex Ferguson last night. But what a day for his son Darren today. And he's with Patrick Davison.
Darren, is this your best moment in football?
Oh yeah, easy. Absolutely fantastic day. You know, and fantastic performance. To win 3-0 in a final is a great result.
3 goals in 7 minutes won it. Did you always feel your team had that kind of purple patch in it?
Well, we've shown before that we can, you know, score goals in quick succession. The one thing we showed today, we dug in when we were under pressure. You know, and that's been the key, keeping clean sheets, digging in, showing composure. But I'm so proud of them, magnificent.
129 goals you've scored this season. How proud are you of the way you've done it?
Oh, I think we're playing entertaining football. I thought today at times what we worked on, passing, rotating, I thought it was good. But they're a very good team, Huddersfield, and they've got a very good manager in Lee Clark, and they put us under piles of pressure, but we withstood it.
Were you worried at half-time? Did you feel you should have been ahead?
I felt we had chances as they did, but you know, they've come out the traps really quick, but you're always going to come under pressure in any game. We withstood it, and we scored 3 quick goals, game over.
Was Craig McKell-Smith's goal his parting gift, or do you think now you're up, you might be able to keep it?
No, I think Craig could go, but that's the way it is. We deal with that, obviously, at another time, but great result for the club. You see the fans, great result for them. We're back up, and we're going to enjoy it.
Special for you to do it at Old Trafford?
Well, special for me. I'm pleased I did it, because my dad losing that last night was disappointing, so I know I've put a smile on his face, so I'm pleased about that.
A message for him?
Listen, I'm just pleased that I've managed to put a smile back in his face. All the family were disappointed from yesterday, but today was another day, and we've managed to get 1 win.
5 months ago you lost your job at Preston. How have you bounced back in the way you have?
It happens in football. I've said all along I probably learned more at Preston than I did in any other time. But that's the way football is. You get ups and downs. I've had 3 promotions now, so not too bad.
Congratulations, well done. Thank you.
What an amazing story it's been for Darren Ferguson. Sacked as the Preston manager early this season. 1 or 2 raised eyebrows when he decided to return to London Road. But my goodness me, what a story it's been. 3 promotions in 3 years. And it culminates in promotion to the Championship. Back to the Championship after just 1 season away. Simon Grayson, the Leeds United manager's with me. Scott Minto as well. You've been in this situation. What's it like for the players? What's it like as a manager, Simon?
Just sheer elation, really, and relief, really. You've worked so hard throughout the course of the season. You've had some good times, bad times, but to win in the manner that they did today is just a huge sense of relief. You can see the smile on the faces, the supporters back in the Championship. It's a great feeling. You do feel sorry for Huddersfield because I've been there as a player as well, and it's not good, but they'll learn from the experience. But well done to Darren and his teammates, team. They worked ever so hard. As he said in his interview there, they dug in when they needed to dig in because Huddersfield were better in that second half. But they've got people in the team that can get them goals, and that's what's happened to them.
Yeah, it's Huddersfield asking all the questions up until about 72 minutes, Scott, and then an extraordinary sub-7 minutes. Have you ever seen anything quite like that?
No, I haven't. Although I suppose Liverpool fans might think they might have done back just a few years ago. But I mean, in the first half, I thought Huddersfield didn't get out the traps at all. Peterborough were perhaps a little bit better, certainly created the better chances. Second half, those first 20 minutes, you're thinking Huddersfield are going to go and win this, and you're kind of thinking, right, is it almost, if there's not going to be a goal in the next couple of minutes, going to be going to extra time and penalties as well. But as soon as that goal went in, it was a wonderful free kick from Grant McCann. You just felt that that was going to be the side. I think one probably would have been enough, and it is a little bit hard on Huddersfield because you look at the unbeaten run, 27 games. Yeah. Lee Clark deserves a little bit of a better finish to the season than that, but I think Peterborough deserved it in the end.
But Craig Smith, inevitably, eventually got himself on the score sheet. It didn't sound, from what he said there, like he's a man who's staying. Or could they now just change his mind, given they're back in the Championship?
Well, it'd be difficult for him because he's got big ambitions. No disrespect to Peterborough, but there's some big teams in the Championship who will be looking at him. Premiership will be looking at him. But what he's done is he's done a job for them. This season he's got the goals that he's scored, and to score in the playoff final just shows his commitment to the club. He chased and worked so hard, as Tomlin did up front as well. And even when they're under pressure and he was a lone striker, he certainly gave everything to the team. And whether he moves on or not, he's done his job.
The sun is shining at Old Trafford, and the sun is really shining on Peterborough United. They're back in the Championship. The trophy presentation about to get underway. Let's rejoin Alan Parry.
Another Ferguson enjoys celebrations at Old Trafford. What a wonderful story. And here's a thought. Has any team in any division in English football ever won promotion after conceding 75 goals? Normally, that total would mean relegation. But this team know only one way of playing, and that is going forward. And if you can score goals at the rate they do, you've always got a chance. And the 3 they got here today took their total for the season in all competitions to a staggering 129 goals. That is why they're getting these medals. That is why they will get a trophy. That is why they have won promotion. And isn't it wonderful to see? We saw a fantastic exhibition of football from Barcelona at Wembley last night. And here's a team at a much lower level, of course, who've proved that if you go about things in the right way, with the right philosophy, wanting to score goals, then success is just around the corner.
There's not many teams that have the luxury of playing really exciting football and being successful as well, but that's exactly what Peterborough have done this season. The fans have come along to London Road and everywhere else up and down the country. I'm really surprised at how Darren Ferguson's side have really played, and then to get into the playoffs and then to gain promotion playing that way is just extraordinary.
And here is the moment that will confirm it as Grant McCann steps forward to lift the trophy. Peterborough United are back in the Championship, and how well they have deserved that honour. It's another promotion, success for them. Let the celebration start. They certainly have here at Old Trafford today. Well done to Peterborough United.
Sponsored by Bet365.
22 seconds. Yeah, and it's 23 seconds to the restart. Yeah.
Sponsored by Bet365.
Here at Old Trafford in the League One playoff final, it has finished Peterborough 3, Huddersfield 0. We had to wait 72 minutes for the first goal. Loads of pressure from Huddersfield in that first half. But then came an incredible 7 minutes in which Peterborough scored 3 times and registered their 129th goal of the season. Joy for the board, joy for Darren Ferguson doing it at the ground where his career began. Tears, of course, for the losers. Lee Clark taking it with great dignity. It was Tommy Rowe who got them underway. He's with George Boyd, and they are both with Greg Whelan.
George, many, many congratulations. You won a promotion with Peterborough before, didn't you? Tell us how this one compares.
It's probably the best one, the atmosphere, just the occasion, and we played so well. We had to weather the storm second half for a bit, but the defence were brilliant, and to score 3 goals in any final it's a great team performance.
Well, isn't that just typical of Peterborough, given your goal-scoring record again this campaign?
Yeah, we're always confident to score goals, and with Smudger up front and Tomo just playing off, we're always going to score goals, so we always had confidence in our ability.
When Craig McHale-Smith missed those 2 chances in the first half, did you wonder whether this one might not be your day?
No, he does it every game. But he's always going to score, but he's been brilliant this season. To score 35 goals, it's a great achievement.
Let's bring Tommy in. Tommy, how much of a highlight is this in your career?
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, I've dreamed of playing at Old Trafford all my career, you know. Massive Man United fan, so to play here and score is a brilliant feeling.
Well, I was going to ask you that. What emotions must have been going through your mind given that fact when you scored that goal?
Oh yeah, it's a dream come true. Like I say, I've been watching United for so many years, and you know, just to play here is brilliant, but to score on the day is a fantastic feeling.
What does it mean to do it in front of these supporters?
Fantastic, you know, glad it was at the end really, but you know, for the whole team, great performance, stuck to our principles and put a great performance on.
You've won a playoff final before, haven't you? Well, with Stockport. Is this one better?
Possibly, you know, it's that next level up, so you know, I said we can do it. All the boys believed in each other, and we've done it today.
Going back to your previous promotion into the Championship, you came straight back down that time. Do you feel you might be better equipped this time?
Yeah, I think we've learned from our mistakes, and we won't let what happened last time in the Championship happen again. I think we're more experienced, and I think it's probably a better squad this time than we did go up originally. So I'm sure the gaffer will bring some new faces in, and I can't wait.
You mentioned the gaffer. He came back to the club halfway through the campaign. What tribute do you pay to him now?
Oh, massive. He's just restored all the confidence in the boys, and I think it shows since he's come in our form. We've been one of the best teams in the league.
Fantastic day. Enjoy the celebrations, guys.
Thank you.
Just seen Darren McCanty with the most extraordinary orange wig on. He and Darren Ferguson haven't had the easiest of working relationships over the years. Of course, Ferguson departed Peterborough, then he came back, having been sacked at Preston early this evening. But it is all smiles now. Why not? Because he's got them back where they fell out of last season, and that is back to the Championship at the first time of asking. You can see what it means to them. It's obviously heartbreak for Huddersfield, and their fans have been leaving in their thousands over the last few minutes, as you would expect. I'm sitting alongside the Leeds United manager Simon Grayson and Scott Minto as well. As you look at the side they've assembled, Peterborough United, and yes, there's a question mark, of course, over Craig McHale-Smith. Are they ready for Championship football?
Well, I'll certainly take it. They've made the step up today. They played very well. What they've got in the team, they've got match winners. But what people probably didn't realise is how well they defended as a team today. They're under a lot of pressure from Huddersfield, but they've stuck to the principles, defended with the 2 centre-backs, the 2 full-backs doing good jobs. I know Darren will probably improve the squad. You have to do that every year when you get promoted to bring in better players. But what he's got a spirit, he's got a nucleus of a good team, and they'll go into the Championship with a lot of spirit and a lot of confidence.
We also felt there were going to be goals in this game. I had to wait quite a while in the end, 72 minutes. Now, before we look at the free kick itself, Scott, in the build-up to the goal, any suspicion of offside?
More than a suspicion. I think we'll be able to see here that Craig McHale-Smith is quite clearly offside there. The linesman doesn't catch it.
Well, the linesman's in a good position.
He's in a very good position. He should be able to see it. People were wondering first whether that was a penalty. It quite clearly wasn't. It's almost as good as a penalty with Grant McCann's left foot. We saw in the semi-final he'd get one up over the wall and into the near post. There he just aims for the far post.
Is that the perfect delivery?
Do you know what? As a defender and as a goalkeeper, it's an absolute nightmare to defend against. All you need is some kind of touch, whether it's off the attacker or the defender himself. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance because it's in with pace, it's in with power. But there's not many people that can execute a free kick like that, and Grant McCann's one of them.
Goals change games. It said a lot, but in this case it really did, didn't it? Because before that, in the second half, it had been all Huddersfield. And then suddenly the whole rudder of the game changes.
Well, they just kept going, didn't they? They give it away here to Huddersfield, but what they do with Peterborough, they win the ball back quickly by closing people down. And Boyd gets into a position where keeps hold of the ball. And you look at Mikhail Smith, he's always looking to get sort of 3 or 4 yards away from the centre halves, gets it out of his feet quickly, shoots, obviously takes a deflection, but if you don't shoot, you don't score. And how many goals will he have scored this year because he wants to shoot?
Sloppy play, first of all, from the kick-off. I mean, they should have had 2 chances to try and get the ball down the field, but when you get the ball down the wing and it comes into Craig McCall-Smith, yes, perhaps there should have been a little bit tighter, but you can see the ball. It's a wicked spin, gives Ian Bennett no chance whatsoever. Coming out to come back in, game over after that.
His 35th goal of the season. Will it be his last? Didn't sound too much like he was staying that interview game at the end, but you never know. They are back in the Championship. Grant McCann, I mentioned the almost perfect free kick. First time round.